money comes and goes. When you pass away, it's about what you've done to make this world a better place. Having a second chance makes you want to work even harder. I like to embrace natural beauty. I try to get at least 8 hours of sleep, drinking a lot of water and exercising. There's nobody in the world that knows me better than my sister. I'll go grocery shopping at the farmer's market on a Sunday and already know what I'm going to cook for the next 2, 3, or 4 days. When you're younger, it's all about conformity and being easily influenced, especially in terms of fashion. You just follow the trends. Whatever is hot at the moment, you want to get it. You basically just want to be doing what everyone else is doing. But as you get older, those things aren't as important. It's a twin type of telepathy. My sister and I, we share the same DNA, so on paper, we're the same person. I knew she was pregnant, like, right away. It's so crazy, but I asked her, and she said yes. Society tends to always make multiples, whether it's twins or triplets or whatever, one person. And it's not always fair. I encourage multiples to embrace their individual uniqueness because, just as you are an amazing unit together, that can only happen when you are strong individually. I love a good miso soup. It's fermented. It really helps with the immune system. I'll add tofu, carrots, and seaweed. I was a vegan for about a year, and it was a great experience. And I became vegan not because of animal rights. I became vegan for a year for health purposes. It was just kind of a detox that I was going through. I think it's something that needs to be said, that there are interracial marriages out there, and the couples live happy lives, and there's nothing wrong with it. I'm passionate about cooking. I'm passionate about healthy eating. I'm passionate about inspiring other women. I dream about food. I'm a mom. I'm a wife. I'm an actress. I'm an executive producer. I'm an author. I'm an entrepreneur, and I'm a sister and a best friend. I found this dear toy that poops out candy. And so if I say, Cree, you have to go to bed right now, you will get a candy. We've named the pooping deer, Gus. He gets a jelly bean. And it works. Positive reinforcement is the way to go. I'm learning things like that which help me be a better parent. I would have to say I was an excellent student. I was the type to always do my homework and study when I needed to. I never really partied or did anything like that. Being a mom is hard, but I don't want people to feel like they always have to go straight to the TV dinner or go to the fast food because you have a busy, hectic life. We need to be more supportive with everything. With body images, especially with women, showing that all sizes are beautiful. And I'm talking about in magazines, advertisement in regard to what's sexy and what's not sexy. We all need to be a little more supportive of each other. I'm very structured. I like planning things out. I get frustrated when they don't go according to plan. My house is completely organized from my closets to my drawers. The coolest thing is that my sister and I, we've done what a lot of people have not been able to do, which is to have our own careers, together. I love yoga because not only is it a workout for your body, but also your breathing, which helps release a lot of stress. It really prepares you for the day. I have these brownies that I make that are just a home run with my family. I make them with almond butter, prune puree, walnuts, cocoa powder and whole wheat flour, and I like them because they're delicious, but they're also guilt-free. I think that you may find that Tamara's a little more vibrant and energetic, but I'm much more likely to go up to a person and say, "Hi, I'm Tia, nice to meet you." Whereas Tamara is like, well, she's a little shy. She's down to earth. I'm more extroverted and she's more introverted when meeting people. People always say you never know love until you have your own child, and all of that is true. I'm so obsessed and involved with my son. I loved getting tutored and having that one-on-one attention that you sometimes do not get in regular school. When I grew up I always wanted to act. Also, I wanted to be either a lawyer or a doctor. However, when I got to college and realized what those occupations entailed, I changed my mind real quick. After my pregnancy, I discovered I have an allergy to yeast. Problem is, all the food I love has yeast in it, so I have to relearn how to cook. Before becoming a mom, I never knew how good I had it to just spend time at a spa for a few hours. Now, those days are far and between. So when I have an hour, it's all about the mani and pedi. The older you get, the more you fight for your own identity and start to live your own life. Sleep is very precious to me. I love to sleep. I feel, empowered because I gave life. I have a son now. I feel like I'm stronger. I think the best thing about being pregnant would definitely have to be seeing just my belly grow and seeing, like, wow, there is, something inside of me. The worst part about pregnancy would definitely have to be my nausea. I don't know why it's just called morning sickness, because morning sickness never just happened in the morning for me, and it's not happening just in the morning for my sister. The one advice that I would give just to moms who have a child or a newborn is definitely sleep while the baby sleeps. I've heard that so many times. I never realized how true it really is. If you don't, you'll be walking around like a zombie. People say child stars have a hard time because of the entertainment business, but I think there's a dysfunction before all that. I use the analogy, if you're a fool without money, you'll be a fool with money. There's a lot of focus on kids like Macaulay Culkin or others who had bad situations at some point in their careers, and not enough focus on the people who do good like Natalie Portman or Claire Danes. It's hard for children to have these full-time jobs with all this responsibility. I remember when I was like, I want to get another shot. And some of the other actors on Sister were like, do you know that's like a 1%, 2% chance for you to get another successful show? That just doesn't happen. But whenever I hear, no, or, you can't, something inside of me just goes, oh no, yes I can. With every role that I do, I always see a little bit of me, a little bit of art and life. I have a lot of gay friends, and some have not come out, and it just hurts me that there are some people who can't feel like they can be themselves because society is not accepting to them. I literally see their happiness deprived. I'm a huge fan of Morris Chestnut. I grew up with Morris, and I know him personally. My love for cooking began when I was young. Because my parents were in the army, they were both really busy. A lot of times I'd have to cook for the family. I'd rotate with my siblings. It started out as a chore, but as I got older, my mom started to see that I was really good at it. I became her sous chef. I lived in Italy for 2 months when I was in college, and I traveled to Paris. I traveled to Egypt. I traveled to Spain. I just would travel a lot. I remember going to Paris and saying, speaking French, I would like some chicken and some fries. And just the chicken and fries was, oh my gosh, just so amazing. I became intrigued and inspired. I come from a mixed background, my mom's black, my dad's white, and I traveled around the world. Garlic is an essential, and so is this thing called Bragg's liquid aminos. It's like a soy sauce, but it's gluten-free and healthier. It's a great condiment and something I always keep in my pantry. Girls are hard. They're very hard. I love my son. I hear the relationship between mommy and son is the best. Who knows? My husband wants a girl, he really does. We don't put gender roles on our marriage and our relationship. If I'm working a lot and Corey's home, he will put Cree to bed, and if dishes need to be washed, he will wash them. So it's not like, oh, I'm going to wait until my wife gets home, and she's going to be doing all that. I have goals and aspirations, and I believe that you can go after your dreams, and it can work if you have someone there that's supporting you. I became a vegetarian for about maybe a year. It was more of a little detox for me. I tend to do a lot of detoxes. I was on the body ecology diet before I got pregnant, which I believe is one of the reasons I was able to get pregnant. Visit our website for more quotes. Quoting.com